Welcome to another video in which we will talk about how to use Google Classroom. This video is specially designed for the new students who are new to Google Classroom. In this video, we will talk about how to join a Google Classroom as a student, how to see your assignments and quizzes that has been assigned to you, how to submit those assignments and quizzes, and then how to see your grades of the quizzes and the assignments. First of all, you need to make sure that the account that you are signed in is the account that has been given to you by the university or your school or the office where you're working. Otherwise, you might not be able to join your class. So let's suppose you have already signed into your Gmail account, and again, it's the same account that has been given to you by the university. Now, if you look at these 9 dots, which is the Google Apps, you need to click this Google Apps and you need to find the Google Classroom. For example, it is here. It might be somewhere down the list or maybe above the list. So let's just click the Google Classroom. Here you're going to see a blank window as you have already not joined any of the classes. But the moment you will start joining your classes, you're going to see your classes here, 1, 2, 3, or as many classes as you want to join. So the first thing that you need to do is create or join first class. So you need to click this plus sign. The moment you will do it, it is going to ask you two questions: join a class or create a class. Create a class is for the teachers and join a class is for the student. So let's just join a class. There are multiple methods to join a class. First, your teacher can send you an email and you just have to click join the class using your email. The second way is to use the Google Class code, which you are going to give here. For example, this is the class that I've already created. The moment I have given the class code, it is showing me to join the class. And there is another method in which your teacher can share the link with you of the Google class. And just by clicking at that link, you can always join your Google class. So we are doing the method of using the class code to join the class. So if you are using some other account, please, you can switch to the account which has been given to you by the university. So let's just join a class after giving a class code and make sure that you're putting the class code right. Otherwise, it is not going to let you join. Join a class is going to take a few seconds. Now, you have joined this class as a student. Just to make it different, this is the view of the teacher Google Classroom. And this is a view from the student point of view. You can see these three things from the student point of view: stream, classwork, and people. The most widely used for the students is the classwork. Make sure that you're in the classwork because sometimes you forget that you're in stream and you keep on looking for things which are there in the classwork. First of all, using the stream, you can post anything here which is going to go to the class. For example, if I want to ask something from my fellow or my teacher, I'm going to say, when is the next quiz due? So I can post it and it is going to be shown to everybody. So this is the comment that has been given to the class by one student. Now, as you can see on the stream, that there are two things that are already assigned to me. Atif Bilal posted a new assignment, which is a test quiz. Atif Bilal has posted a new assignment, test assignment. So these are the two things that I have to do. But how I'm going to see my progress? First of all, I need to go to this classwork. And in the classwork, these two quiz and assignment, these two things are assigned to me. And the due date is November 30th, 11:59 p.m. and November 28th, 11:59 p.m. Also, you can click this view your work in order to know what assignments you have submitted and what assignments you have not submitted. For example, this is a test quiz that I have already submitted. So it is going to show me that I got 25 marks out of 100 because it has already been graded by my teacher. But this test assignment, which is containing one attachment as well, is due on 28th, but it has been assigned to me and has not been returned to the teacher. So this is how you can monitor your progress. So what if I want to submit my assignment? Let's open this assignment, and there is already an attachment. It may have some questions or some other details. So I'm going to click this and it's going to take me to a sheet. So this is the assignment that has been given to me by my teacher. So what is your name? For example, if this is the question, then what I'm going to do is I can write that my name is XYZ. And the second question is, what is your email address? I can say abc@gmail.com. Obviously, you're going to have different questions in the assignment. So whatever the questions are there, you can just write on this Google Doc. This is one option. And as you can see that it is showing the last edit was seconds ago. So it has already saved the changes that I've made to this Google Doc. Then what I can do is I can just go back because it has already been saved. I can go back to my work and see that this is still assigned to me. Now here, if I turn in, it will submit my assignment. Again, we are going to go back and we are going to see that this is turn in. Turn in means that I am going to turn into the teacher. So here it is asking me a few things. Talk to your teacher. If you want to talk to your teacher, you can give a comment. Or it is saying turn in your work. You can just turn in your work. Turn in your work means that it will be submitted to your supervisor or your teacher. You also have this option of unsubmit, but it will be known to your teacher that you first submitted your assignment and then you unsubmitted it. If you want to write a private comment means that it's only going to be read by your teacher. You can always add any comment and you can send it to your teacher. Now, the second thing that has been assigned to us is the quiz. And how do I take my quiz? Just click on the quiz, view quiz, and these options have been given to me. So let's suppose we fill these options 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever MCQs I have to choose, and then I'm going to go submit. The moment I will click submit, it is going to show me that it has been submitted and I can always open the same assignment again. So this is how you turn your quizzes and assignments to your teacher. Now, just look at the teacher's side, and this is how your teacher is going to view your assignments. For example, he or she is going to go to the assignment part. It is going to show that it was handed over to one person and there is 0 students who have not turned in, and there was only one student, and the one student has turned in. So what a teacher can do is he or she can just look at this assignment and looking at this assignment, they can give you some mark. For example, 50 marks out of 100 marks. And they can also write a comment which is directly going to go to the student and then the return, because it is saying that you have not returned it to your student. So the moment I'll click return, it is going to say that you're saying that 50 out of 100 marks return. Now this assignment has been returned to the student. Now let's just go back to the student view and just go to the class again. And let's see the classwork. And the classwork says that test assignment has been graded, and view assignment. Now it has been graded by your teacher, and the marks that you got are 50 out of 100. So this is how you can always see your progress. Now, uh, one other way in which you can submit your assignment is that if you need to go to your assignments and you think that there is not enough room, or you want your assignment to be submitted in a separate document, you can always go to this assignment, resubmit. But here you can see that you can always attach another file from your hard disk or from your Google Drive. So add or create. So I'll just say add a file, upload it from my computer, and I'm saying test assignment. So it's going to upload the assignment. If you want the same document not to be returned, which was already used by your teacher, you can always cancel it. But if you want two of these documents, one that has been given to you by your teacher and the other one that you have created and uploaded, so you can resubmit it and turn in. So this is how you will be actually using your assignment submission. Now, for example, the quiz. The teacher is going to look at your quiz like this, that how many people have turned in. One person has handed in the quiz. Again, the quiz may be automatically marked or will directly be marked. So the teacher is going to have the responses in this form. For example, if you can look at here, the two people have responded to this form. And what are their answers? They can always get a Excel sheet, and Excel sheet is going to give them the answers. So this is the Excel sheet, which is saying that this person has given these answers and the other person has given these answers. So this is how you actually manage your assignments and quizzes. The same can be used for your midterm and final exams. Thank you very much.